Eerie, suspenseful, unresolved, creepy, and puzzling. Today, I've brought 10 such mysterious landmarks for you. Number 10. Richat Structure, Mauritania. Hands down the world's coolest geological feature and eye of Africa called Richat Structure. Since the first human space mission, astronauts have been watching the Richat Structure, and it's also known as the Eye of Sahara or Eye of Africa. This extremely concentric and uncanny geometric structure is so big that the early NASA missions have been using it as a landmark. The most mysterious of all things is the fact that this structure can only be seen from space, from where this 30-mile-wide concentric swirl resembles a bullseye or a snail shell. It was believed that this geological quirk was caused by a meteorite, but now scientists think that this is the result of geological uplift exposed by wind and water erosion, though there's still disagreement regarding the matter. Located in the desert of Mauritania, the crater is about 100 million years old, with a diameter of 45 kilometers, and is best visible from outer space. Peeping out from a sea of golden sand, this structure is the coolest landmark with a tinge of unresolved mystery, because many people claim it's the most likely location of the lost city of Atlantis. Number 9. HOIA-BACIU Forest, Romania. Now, any forest in mist, fog, and darkness would scare the shit out of any person. But have you heard of the HOIA-BACIU Forest? The ultimate boss and scariest of all scary forests? It has the strange crooked trees that twist and turn in bizarre ways. Legends of alien encounters and people vanishing in the woods have rendered this forest the name of the Bermuda Triangle of Romania. The biggest of all mysteries is the clearing of the forest, a central area where nothing grows, not even a single blade of grass, and no one knows why. Local folklores have created so much mystery around the forest with vanishing stories of humans. Some people report feeling uneasy or having unexplained rashes when they come out of this mysterious forest. Others regard it as a good place for a walk. Number 8. Devil's Bridge, Germany. Popularly known as Devil's Bridge, ROCK-HEWN, which is the actual name for the bridge, is so pretty and so eerie that it instantly gives off a mysterious vibe. Its name, the Devil's Bridge, comes from its association with supernatural things. The looping structure forms a perfect circle with its watery reflection. People started calling it Devil's Bridge because its structure and engineering made it so dangerous that people began to think that it must have been built by Satan. The theory was that the architect of the bridge made a pact with the devil to build it, and it was decided that the devil would take the soul of the first person who crossed the bridge. The story went viral and people added their thoughts to it. Some said that the architect outsmarted the devil by sending across a dog, and some say he himself walked across it. One legend says that sailing beneath it will grant the sailor enormous powers. Whatever the legends say, the bridge has been closed for the public because the authorities want to preserve it for coming generations. Number 7. NAZCA Lines, Peru. This is probably the most mind-boggling entry which has puzzled scientists for decades. Around 300 figures, which include spiders, ants, monkeys, and hummingbirds, are etched into the sands of the southern Peruvian desert in Peru. The light-colored rock makes the lines, and due to the dry climate, the lines have been preserved for more than 500 to 2,000 years. Scientists believe that these geoglyphs were made by the NAZCA people around 10 to 700 AD. Some of these lines stretch more than 5 miles, and they cover a land of around 200 miles. The purpose of the lines continues to puzzle researchers, and these lines were seen as celestial associations or giant calendars, or markers of the locations of rituals surrounding water and crops. Another idea says that the lines were linked to the heavens, as some lines represent constellations in the sky. None of them is substantially reasonable. Number 6. Fairy Circles, Namibia. Oh, now who will explain this mystery to me? You know, there are fairy circles that are regularly and equally sized and spaced. Bear circles surrounded by stipagrostis grasses that are stretched over thousands of square kilometers in Namibia. Its origin, shape, regularity, everything is so controversial and jumbled, it's very difficult to even talk about them. Are these millions of circular patches the work of God, aliens, or termites? The strange circles of South Africa have stumped scientists for decades. It is said that the sand termites have created fairy circles by consuming vegetation and then burrowing in the soil to create the rings. but scientists are still not confident enough, whereas the fairy circles are often taken as dangerous places, linked with witches or the devil. Number 5. ULURU, Australia. Famous for its outstanding and gorgeous reddish-brown hue, ULURU is an ancient sandstone in central Australia. The monolith stone is at least 500 million years old and appears to change its color with changing seasons and time of day. ULURU is one of Australia's prime tourist attractions. Also known as Ayers Rock, it's located in Uluru-Kata National Park in Australia's Northern Territory. This mysterious and ancient sighting has beguiled people for centuries and is considered sacred by Anangu people. Various wild theories have been propagated about its origin, some claiming that it was formed by ancestral beings who shaped the world. Legend says that Uluru rose from the site of a battle between two tribes in response to the Earth's grief over the bloodshed. Scientists, however, suggest that centuries of erosion and churning crafted the distinctive oval shape of sandstone monolith, and the process of oxidation gives it its red surface. Uluru is a source of reverence and awe for many people. Number 4. ROCK-HEWN churches, Ethiopia. This is probably the most beautiful and aesthetic mystery on our list. Look at the beautifully constructed rose-hued rock churches of Lalibela. They're jaw-droppingly beautiful and will become even more incredible once you hear the story. These wonderful 11 monoliths are attributed to King Lalibela, who constructed them in the 12th century to build a new Jerusalem after Muslim conquests halted Christian pilgrimages to the Holy Land of Palestine. It's said that the king who reigned in the 12th and 13th centuries carved each stone with the help of the angels alone. While I'm a bit susceptible to this fact because it's more likely that thousands of slaves helped him, and the existence of angels is merely metaphorical and miraculous, whereas each church was carved from a single piece of rock to symbolize spirituality and humility. Number 3. TEOTIHUACÁN, Mexico. We don't know the origin of this magnificent city of pyramids, and it's not yet known who lived in this vast and complex pyramid city. The city is believed to be abandoned around 1400 years ago, and was built by hand more than 1,000 years before the arrival of Nahuatl-speaking Aztec in central Mexico. It was them who named the abandoned site its current name, Teotihuacan. The pyramid city, Teotihuacan, is famous for its colorful murals on plastered walls and are found in the city's many apartment compounds, palaces, and temples. The site covers an area of around 8 square miles and became a pilgrimage site for the Aztecs, who gave it that name. The remains of the apartment-like building suggest around 100,000 people lived there and worshipped at temples linked by the Avenue of the Dead.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
And now let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by a subscriber. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it to us. Who knows, we might even feature it in one of our videos. This is an edited picture of a crop circle. This is a relatively new phenomenon, and I'm sure that not many people watching this video know about it. It's a crop circle, but a relatively simple one. Some extremely complicated and intricate patterns have also been seen over the time, especially in the United Kingdom. Crop circles are strange patterns. They appear mysteriously overnight in the open fields, often provoking puzzlement, delight, and intrigue among the press and public alike. They were first found in the United Kingdom, but have spread to dozens of other countries around the globe. Crop circles are considered as messages from an intelligent extraterrestrial life, but not many people believe it. Some say that the mysterious circle patterns were unintentionally produced by the especially vigorous sexual activity of horny hedgehogs. Some have claimed that the circles are somehow created by localized and precise wind patterns, and some attribute these circles to the undetectable Earth energy fields. Some say that the answer lies in time travel or alien life. Whatever, it's absolutely one of the most mysterious landmarks ever. Number 1. MOERAKI Boulders, New Zealand. This is the most breathtaking view, and just look at them for some time. Don't you want to visit them and sit on one of them, feeling the ocean in front of you? That would be the definition of peace for me. While ancient Maori legend says that these boulders were gourds or food containers, washed ashore from the wreckage of a canoe that brought their ancestors to New Zealand's South Island. Some say that they are alien eggs. The local Maori culture connects itself with nature and therefore tends to oversee the care of this stone-dotted beach. Geologists say that the boulders formed in sediment on the seafloor around 65 million years ago and eventually chose Cahokia Beach as their home. Thank you for watching.